What's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. This is your girl, Coach Shine, and I want to welcome you all into Divine Thought Thursdays. So, welcome in, welcome in. How are y'all doing? So of course, you guys know that I come in every week just to kind of check in with this space and kind of update you guys on what I have going on, and to share some information with you guys that you could find useful, and to also support you on your journey as you continue on in creating your life and business goals and reaching them, right? That's what we're here for. So I was actually relaxing most of the day. As y'all know, we're coming off of a holiday, so it was Labor Day weekend, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. What's up, what's up? I see you coming in, speaking. So I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. I've been really chilling, to be honest. I know we talk a lot about business and how we should, keep showing up and keep being consistent. But I believe there are times where you're really sometimes called to just take up space and just really, take time to just self-reflect and also just be on top of things, even in the midst of it, right? Because honestly, I've been able to still consistently show up, and I'm pretty excited to be able to say that. But there's times where I feel like I took a step and just relaxed, right? How many of y'all can just say y'all took this time to relax? Some of y'all may have went even harder, right? There's some of you that may have went even harder and said, I'm going to go and go 10 times more, right? I even got a compliment the other day with somebody. I was like, it looks like you're glowing. I was like, girl, that's from some rest. I got rested, I'm rested, and now I'm ready to just show up and serve. So this is why I'm here. So quick announcements. As you guys know, I do have a free online sales masterclass that is coming up. And I see Unwrapped Beauty. She said, I definitely relaxed this holiday weekend. That rest is important. So yeah, so I can totally understand if you guys are feeling the same way, then kudos, because that was the vibe. That totally was the energy for me. And I took full advantage of it. So now I'm like, okay, I can see we can continue moving forward. Progress is being made. Now we can just make the changes. But again, it's all about how you manage your time, your energy, and your mindset. It's all about your perspective, right? So my free online sales masterclass, I decided that I'm going to host it on Saturday. So my next class is going to be Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So inside of that masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to increase your sales, how to start your sales journey. If you know that you're looking to make more sales in your business, and also just focus on sales. There is a strategy when it comes to everything we do in our business. And so when you're able to kind of put yourself in the classroom, put yourself in the environment, put yourself in the actual situations that are going to help you get the information you need, that will help you grow, then kudos, right? And this is a free opportunity. This is a class where you can come in, learn some information that you probably don't know and probably do know, right? But the beauty of it is that you're able to kind of take a new perspective in, and then move forward and do a new approach that will work for you. Make it your own. I always tell my clients this: whenever you get information, the important part is to make it your own. It's not about you being a carbon copy. It's not about you copying other people. It's not about you, losing your originality. It's about you bringing your uniqueness to the table. It's about you bringing your perspective to the table. So anytime that you receive information, you should also be able to give feedback. You should also have your own thoughts. You should also have your own opinions, right? You should also make your own contribution. And that's how I feel about it. So your feedback matters. The more that you actually provide that, the better. And so that's just what it is. So, but inside of that class, I'm going to be teaching you guys about sales and giving y'all some sales perspective and giving y'all some key information about sales. And this is for those who are looking to just really have a purpose when it comes to having an online business. I know a lot of you guys, if we think about it, no matter what business you have, whether you're providing services, whether you're providing digital products or physical products, you are in sales, okay? You're looking to get sales, you're looking to increase your sales, you're looking to make sales, but you also need to understand the skill set of having sales or making sales or doing sales, right? Because you are a salesperson. So having the skill set and the mindset around sales, that's all a part of the teaching and the training. So, being able to have good customer service, creating a client's journey, all of those things are important. So this class is going to give you kind of some perspective on how to view how you're running your business, how you're doing things in your business to kind of support you in, making the next step. And that's what I believe it's about. It's always about the process. Anytime you come across something, you got to look at it as I'm being guided in my journey, and this has got to be an opportunity for me to learn something new. I'm a big focus and advocate on growth and learning, right? So no matter where I'm at in life, no matter where I'm at in my business, I'm going to always be a student. I'm always going to be willing to learn. And I think that's important, especially as a business owner, especially as a hairstylist, especially as a business coach, is your ability to be able to lead from your ability to learn, okay? You should never act like you're bigger than the program. Learning is important for any level. If we're all being honest, anybody that can see anybody at any level and say, okay, I admire where they are, I see where they are, they're successful, they're doing things, they're winning or whatever. Guess what they had to do? They had to learn, they had to invest, they had to, continue to grow themselves, they had to actually develop themselves in whatever area that was. Now, the beauty of that is they may have strengths in certain places, in certain areas, right? And then other areas, they may feel like they need to be stronger in, they need to strengthen in. So this is how I see people who are successful. I never see anybody that's out of my league. You get what I'm saying? I see people for what it is. Like, you're a human, you've accomplished major things. I can give you success. I can celebrate you. I can acknowledge your wins. I can celebrate your wins. But I also know that there's always going to be more. There's always going to be more for us to do. There's always going to be more for us to learn. So this keeps me grounded no matter what, no matter who I'm working with, because I've worked with some, major people, some successful people, and I still do, and I will continue to. I feel like all of my clients are celebrities. That's how I see it. I see all of y'all as a winner. I see all of y'all as a success, because whoever decided to say, I'm going to make something of myself, I'm going to create something of myself, that's a big deal. There are people who are still hoping, dreaming, and wishing. They haven't took no action, right? So apparently you thought enough of yourself to say, I'm going to go and create something. I'm going to go and build something. I'm going to say this is worth me sharing with the world in some capacity, right? So again, you have to look at yourself in some regard that you have some confidence or esteem in your abilities, because you saw enough of yourself to say, I can provide a service, I can provide a product, I can provide something of value. And that's what it's about. So, the more that we learn, the more we place ourselves in positions to learn, all I'm doing is inviting you to an opportunity that will help expand you, that will help give you more perspective. And that is what the online sales masterclass is all about. It's a free training. You come sign up, and that's all it is. You make that next step, and you'll get the next one, and the next one, and the next one. it's a journey. It's a process. So the more that you continue to show up for your journey, your process, the better. So that's where we at. What else we have going on, guys? So I also have been inside of my Deeper Than Beauty Mastermind, and that's on weekly. We do meet up every week. That mastermind has been going really beautifully. It's been taking me on a little journey, quite honestly, these past few weeks, but I think it's getting better. I think it's improving in the way that, that people are showing up really grounded, really mature. And I love that, because that brings a different dynamic when people are just willing to do what it takes. There are moments I gotta really guide people back on track. Like, hey, let's not veer off too far. Let's stay right where we're supposed to be. But again, all in all, I love it because, I'm working with people who are really dynamic and powerful in their own right. And so there's just things that I feel, you're here for. Leadership development, personal development, confidence, building, all of those things are important. So Deeper Than Beauty is still going on. We're locked in for the remaining of the year. And I'm honestly getting some guidance and information on that direction for that mastermind. But all in all, I'm just enjoying what it is and continues to pour into it and giving it all I got, because it's something. But for those who don't know, Deeper Than Beauty is my signature offer that allows you to get support in building your coaching business, getting support in building your actual education system, your journey of healing, your journey of business, your journey of just, really seeing business at a higher level. Okay. So with that being said, we're still moving forward and we're still growing. We're still making progress. And that's what it's about. I love that people are still showing up for themselves, still putting in the work, putting in the effort, and making those corrections, right? Most importantly, making those corrections. The more that you can do that, the better, because you're going to feel like you're making some stride. You're going to see your life improve. You're going to see things elevate. And, staying with it for the long haul, the long game, they call it, but long term is why I did 6 months mentorship, because you get to see yourself really evolve over time. And there's people who's been with me for years and who will, continue to grow on. And I love it. So let's work. If you want long-term mentorship, long-term guidance, support, building, all of those things, just getting an understanding of the inner workings of life and business, then definitely schedule a one-on-one. I would tell you to get started there, because that's where we can actually meet and discuss where you are, and then from there I can place you where you need to be, right? So congratulations on those who are in attendance. So what else we have going on, guys? So if you guys visit my website, it's in my bio, trikahair.com. I have all of my courses there. We have the 5K Mastermind, which I just did a session on that yesterday. That was pretty practical. That mastermind gave some really practical instructions. Like, if you're trying to hit consistent 5K months, do this and do that. It's going to give you that blueprint. So just be patient with your progress and your journey. But all in all, having a clear plan is what matters. So I think most times people are missing that element. And this is for the dynamics of people who are still trying to wing it in their business. No. We're not winging it anymore. we're not even doing that. We are moving strategically, and we also thinking our way through it, right? This is where we talk about working smarter and not harder. So yes, you're going to put in some work. Yes, you're going to take action. Yes, you got to make things happen. But you also should be in a place of being able to think and strategize. And that's what I help my clients do. I help them think and strategize, okay? So we got the 5K Mastermind. Oh, we have some master classes that's going to be coming up inside of the Evolution of You membership. So definitely get inside of that membership, is where we get master classes that are tailored and specific towards your evolution. What was the latest master class I did on that one? I'm trying to think. Was it? I know it's exclusive to the membership, so I don't announce all of these things. But if you want to be updated on what's happening behind the scenes, then get inside of my email list. Go to my website, drinkerhair.com, to get inside so you can stay up to, in the know. Because honestly, the public, social media doesn't get everything, right? And rightfully so, So when you're even putting out content and things, they don't get the whole shebang or the whole thing. They get everything when they come into your work and, when they come into your programs and your offers. So the next best thing is to just sign up on my email list. And you'll be able to get your actual information on what is happening, to stay up in the know. Getting weekly newsletters, but I email a lot throughout the week, so you just never know what's happening until I announce it there. So we also have, what else we got going on? It's still pretty early in the month, but towards the middle and the end of the month, we have Rise to Millions still going strong. So we got that going, so you guys can still sign up for that. So yeah, inside of the membership we have like the Alignment Masterclass, the Untouchable Masterclass. We have a masterclass about boundaries, just different things that are important when it comes to building your business. So just to give you just an idea of what type of things we're discussing inside that membership. It's very practical information, things that can help you in your mindset and also, in your leadership and your development. So it's all about personal development. So if you love personal development just as much as I do, the membership is where you can get access to those classes. And so that's what I have going on, guys. Really exciting time, really exciting things. As you guys know, I'm here to support you in your goals, whether that's in your content, your social media, your marketing, branding. All of those things are available to you. You can schedule your one-on-one session so I can support you and getting started. Okay? So I'll leave it at that for now. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Feel free to DM me. I'm here to assist you all. All right? We'll talk soon. Take care.